Hello everybody and welcome to my Fire Emblem 6 hard mode Iron Man run. I think it's going to go really well. So basically, I'll go over the rules real quick. In an Iron Man, you're not allowed to reset. And so basically, if you lose a unit, not to use a lunit, and they die, then they're gone for good. Now, obviously, there's ways to get a game over. If Roy dies, then I'm forced to reset, but I'll kill off a random character according to We'll Decide. So up to complete RNG, who isn't dead yet. So yeah, I think that about covers everything. I'm gonna play the game up until the true ending. Hopefully I won't somehow fail to reach the guide-in requirements, because that'll be a bit annoying. And also put a betting poll down in the description. And if you win the betting poll, basically just pick who you think's gonna live, and if you get the most correct out of everybody, then you can make a video request. It needs to be reasonable though. Like, you can't tell me to make a 10-hour stream of me drinking 80 ounces of water an hour, because I don't think that's gonna happen, but you know, anything that works, that isn't too much effort. Basically, is that everything? If you get the character right who'll live, you get +1 point. If you get it wrong, it'll be -1 point. And if you don't answer at all, it's just 0, so there's no... You don't get rewarded for correctly guessing who's gonna die, it's just who's gonna live. Anyways, I think it's time to start. Oh, and also, if a character isn't recruited, it counts them as dead. So don't say they're gonna live because you think I'm gonna go one route where you get Echidna, so therefore Barter is living because he's not getting recruited. No, it's not gonna happen. Anyways, let's start, and I'm not gonna read dialogue, I'm just gonna let it play. You can skip if you want. A lot of people complain about FE6's plot being, like, really bare bones. I guess I can see that, but you also gotta partially blame it on having to need a translation patch and not coming out in English. I'm gonna fast scroll through the text, so hopefully it's enough time to read it. I mean, it's not like the plot matters a ton in this game. If you wanna read it, you can, like, I don't know, just pause it. Or is his plot important because he shows up in the story cutscene? Like, literally more important than Marcus, apparently, because he doesn't show up there, but Boris does. Are you Narshan? Boom. I just ride on through those lads, Lance. At least it's not like 30 minutes of opening dialogue. Let's take a look at some units. I'm not going to go over their growths because they don't really matter. I'll just vaguely talk about them. Marcus, he's really good. He's practically essential in hard mode. His weapon ranks A lances is all he needs, though you do want to get him to D axes so he can use a halberd, because you really don't want to have to rely on any other axe users to have to hit when he has 14 skill, which makes it a lot more reliable than, say, Lot. Runs with the Silver Lance, with surprisingly low hit, because weapons in this game have less hit than in other Fire Emblem games. Why? I don't know. Roy, he's not good. I mean, 5 move, not the best bases. His growths are alright, though. Growths don't define a unit, especially not in FE6. Rapier's good. It's accurate. And it has 3 times effectiveness, so against armors it has like 12 might. Isn't that good, but it's way better than FE7 Rapier. And yeah, nothing really else to say. Let's talk about Boars. He's bad, though he can at least take a round of combat, but I'm pretty sure most characters can. He's locked to lances in a map with all axe users and like 2 bows users, so his combat isn't that good, surprisingly enough. Yeah, he's against soldiers he's decent, because soldiers aren't going to double him. And he doesn't suffer weapon triangle disability, but that's, you know. Knight is an awful class, 4 move. What can he do, really? Lance is arguably the better of the 2 calves since his speed is higher, so it takes less for him to double. He joins with a Javelin. Javelins aren't good, and well, I won't say they aren't good, because 1 to 2 range is never bad, but yeah, no. Not the best accuracy. Can't really rely on them. And yeah, just generic Christmas cav. We got Alan. He's basically Lance, but with higher strength as opposed to speed, and he's also slightly bulkier. I like Alan. He's pretty cool. His stats aren't bad. Lance is just slightly better because you want a unit who doubles as opposed to one that's slightly bulkier and hits harder. So yeah, Wolt is awful. Is the worst bases of the starting squad, and he can't really accomplish much. I mean, he's good chip, and bows in this game aren't awful because 3 times effectiveness, and there are very threatening enemy flyers at points. So he's not the worst unit in the game. He's arguably better than Rebecca, despite his stats being worse, because she isn't needed for anything. Well, he has an actual niche for taking out flyers, but in FE7, literally anybody can do that. Bows don't really stand out in that category. But yeah, he's whatever. He can ship. semi-reliably, since his skill isn't that good. Anyways, what do we want to do? Do you want to send Marcus out here? Because Marcus reliably leaves these guys barely alive. Like, enough for anybody to be able to pick off. Is this a forest? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me move you down here. We can put... Let's see, what's Alan's hit rate? Good enough. So we'll put Alan in the forest. Move Lance to be right next to him for the support, because they actually have a faster support. FE6 supports for the most part are awful, but Alan and Lance can actually pull it off somewhat, since they're both frontliners, same class, same movement. It's overall pretty fast, so it's in turn. Yeah, Marcus is just leaving them at 1 HP, like a good Jagan should. Perfect. Marcus is easily one of the best units in hard mode. Unsurprisingly. It's unfortunate to have to take that hit, but it's not a huge deal. I mean, Boars is so irrelevant, we could probably see if he hits, and if he hits, then cool. If not, then who cares? Is this guy slower than average? 7, 8, yeah. So, Boars, what a guy. We can try to hit with Boars, there's no penalty for it. Hey, nice one. Boars hitting is quite the rare sight. Yo, Walt, let's get this kill with the best unit in the game. Heck yeah. Singing is definitely not annoying, by the way. Not in the slightest. Okay, let's see. Do you two combined kill Lance, is the question. 13, 17, 29... 29 minus 12. 17. No, they don't kill Lance. Can you move down? You can move down. Can't move down. Okay, let's think. If you put you there, is there any way the archer will be in range? Block that tile. Sure, we're gonna do... No, I don't think so. I don't think he'll be facing any hits. Let's go, Alan. Let's go, Marcus. Gotta get that sword rank up, even though it kinda does nothing. But effective weapons are cool. Durendal Marcus? Perhaps. Let's hope we don't miss this 93. That'd be a little disastrous, but it won't be the end of the world. You only do 10 damage to Lance, right? See a 6 defense. Plus weapon shrine. And you only do... yeah. He'll survive, guaranteed. Oh no, I'm being overly paranoid. Maybe because this is an Iron Man. Maybe. Oh, nice dodge. Yeah, Chapter 1 isn't super tricky, but FE6 early game for the most part is super brutal. I like those low percent crits, making me start to sweat a bit, boys. Walt the Chad getting in that free chip. Even got a kill. Long-term Walt usage? That'd be kind of funny. Chip this dude, leave him in range of that brigand. We don't want to leave him in range, though. Wait, how much damage does this guy do? Only has 5 defense. I think Roy dies from 2 Axe Boys. Because 16 plus 16 is 32. Minus 10. Yeah, he definitely dies. We could block. In theory, that'd work. We can try it. Let's hopefully not miss. Nice. Do you even kill? Okay, thankfully Roy doesn't have like 4 strength or something. That'd be really pathetic. I think this is a guaranteed hit. Yes, it is, because Rapier's a good weapon. Don't say that a lot. There's no way he's coming close to being in enemy range, so... Oh no, he's on a house for plus 10 avoid. This is so disastrous. It's kind of annoying, actually, if we want to pick this guy off with our scrubs, but it's not a big deal. Boom. Can just get the kill with Alan. I don't really mind. Let's see a good old FE6 level up. Skill luck. I mean... I won't complain. I won't complain about getting plus 3 hit and 1 level in FE6. I don't mind that plus 3 hit at all. I want to leave Marcus in range of both of these guys. Just gonna get the village with Mr. Boars over here. Vulnerary with Lance. Let's go, Marcus. Let's go. Marcus is a crit god, by the way, because of his base 14 skill. It's even better in FE7 where enemies don't have luck, period. Oh, 1% crit. Nice one, Walt. Truly proving you're the best unit in an Iron Man. Did we leave him in range like a moron? No, we didn't. Thankfully, we are not the biggest morons in the universe. Arguably, we're not. Let's see. I'll be able to get to that tile next turn. Don't want him to be able to attack from the forest. He's gonna move to there. Do we give the kill with Roy? It's as close to leveling up. If we throw a javelin, it has 0 opportunity cost, so let's just do that. Like, we don't get punished if this misses. Might as well. We can get the kill with Roy. Best unit in the game, by the way. He's so good. leave him in range? No, I didn't. Do I want to leave Alan in range? Not really. Do I want to vulnerate with Alan? Probably. Is it time to get some easy money? I believe it is. Alright. Gonna attack Marcus. Marcus is gonna body him. Old news, old news. Imagine people benching Marcus in hard mode. Do we just get the kill with the one and only Walt? Of course we do. No reason not to. Gotta use Walt long term, right? Right? That's good. We take those. Speed. What a light skill, but we take speed. Can't get to that forest. Can let them reach me? Nah. Let's get Marcus here then. Which health are you at? How much damage do these guys do to you? Wait, that's 17 plus 12. The question is, does Lance survive? If he vulnerates, yes he does, so no reason not to, right? Vulnerates are a little valuable, but we can buy as much as we want next chapter, so who actually cares? And obviously we gotta build the best support in the game, boys. I mean, yeah, let's move Boars up. He's not gonna get there, but no reason not to, besides to waste time. This is proof that FE6 has single RN, because I got hit by a quote-unquote low percent hit, even though it's not that low. Bop. Bop. Do-do-do-do. Let's just have Lance get this kill, easy peasy. I mean, we can have Ellen try to throw a jav. No reason not to. Hey, we hit. Nice. We can chip the archer, so that we can kill him next turn. We could have started working on the moss over here, but not really care enough to. Can Roy take a hit from both? Probably not, but leaving Marcus in range of him means that he's gonna attack Marcus and get into kill range, so I don't mind. Let's move up, Mr. Boars. This way, the most convenient movement option for an armor. 3 damage. Archers are very spooky. I mean, they're spooky because they're accurate. Decently accurate on enemies. Oh, 5% crit. Gotta steal that EXP. See, people say that Jagans steal EXP, but this is only true when they crit. Lance can get this kill. For that level up. Hopefully it'll be better than Alan's, but I won't complain if it's not. Speed? We take that. Definitely take that. How much? We'll get a vulnerary up. Pop a vuln. No, I mean, Actually, it's a waste if we hit him and he heals. But we're not gonna hit, so it's all good. Wanna equip that. Trade over the Vuln. Use the Vuln. Heal up the Marky Mark. Gotta, you know, position Roy next to him to build up that support, you know. Don't you know? Building supports is viable. For sure. Not even gonna hit me. The Moss, more like waste of a vulnerary. I sure showed him with that one. What should you do with the iron sword? Okay, so we're just gonna, you know, maybe we'll get a 1% crit and Alan will hit. Who knows? Who knows? Alan will crit here, and it's gonna be a free level for Alan. Okay, now I have to check what Roy's hit rate would be, because I'm tempted to try and feed this to him. Wedge is 31. What's weapon triangle advantage in this game? So if I have 118 hit, 118 hit, he has 31 avoid. Let's do some quick maths. My math is very quick, if you couldn't tell. And how much do we have? It's a plus 10. I could literally have done this. It'd be an 87. Worst case scenario, we could rescue Roy. Granted, he doesn't get one shot, which he does. So, you know, we're not risking that. Never mind, boys. We're just getting the kill with Marcus. Just take him. So strong. Yeah, that's what I'd say to Marcus too, because he is. And boom, what turn is it? That's not status. Turn 9, that's like 4 turns less than an optimal LTC. We take those. You know, maybe if you could recruit Lilina here, as opposed to in Chapter 7, where enemies have the high stato, she'd be kinda useful. But nah, she's stuck at suck tier. Also, I completely forgot to go into options and, like, make text crawl faster so I don't have to manually scroll that, but not that bad. The Boars is so plot important, even as a boss quote against the Chapter 7 boss. Also, I meant to say recruit Lilina in Chapter 8, I'm not that dumb. Please spare me. Alright, and that will end Chapter 1. Thankfully didn't lose anybody to one of the easier chapters of FE6 early game. If I did, that'd be kinda bad, unless it was like Boars, because he's not that essential. Well, anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one, and you should consider filling out the betting pool. Thank you, and see you in the next one.